today's edition of Toggle's Daily Video Insights. My name is Jan, one of the co-founders of Toggle, and for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are going to take a deeper dive into one of the many insights that Toggle generates daily to try and figure out what are the key drivers on the fundamental side that are powering up or down a particular stock name. If you'd like to see these insights more frequently, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, or else you can also go to toggle.global and try Toggle for yourself and see if it can help your investment process. The focus today is going to be on Moderna, obviously a name that has become a household name recently. And as you can see, Toggle has actually had a few things to talk about and highlighted some positive pressures a while back, which proved to be correct. The stock really did rise quite a bit, but has recently sold off, and it actually looks like the current bullish pressure is coming in part on the heels of this sell-off over here, suggesting that there could be a bounce back in the stock. Now, to actually look at the details of this, we're going to click down on this card right here and take a look at what the full analysis actually suggests. Now, importantly here, and this is why this has only received 5 stars, there have not been that many similar occasions where valuation would be the reason for a move up in the stock. Nonetheless, it's a meaningful move. The stock could move as much as 18% over the following month, which would put it from 160.43 up to about 188.78. What you are looking for in order to follow whether or not the past analogs are being followed is for the stock price to stay roughly within this envelope here, which is the confidence interval, and not drop below the red line, which is the point where the odds that this analog is still the relevant one to follow would have been greatly diminished, and so it's a good place to reevaluate the thesis and potentially exit the position. Now, why it might move, this is effectively just highlighting how the situation that we're having now, which is where the P yield, it's kind of hard to see here, is at these levels, has historically been positive for the stock, and past performance also suggests actually that the risk reward is quite skewed, that actually the upside here was considerably outweighing the downside, which was again considerable, but compared to the upside, still suggesting that the risk could be something like 2 or 3 to 1. The focus again here needs to be on the fact that the vaccine maker is obviously subject to the macro environment as well, so you need to take a look and see whether or not that fits with your overall view as to where the health crisis is heading and what any kind of political environment might be for vaccine makers. So much for Moderna today. In the daily brief, we also discuss yesterday's Fed minutes, which after the long anticipated pause suggested that there might actually be, or a time might become for some talk of tapering, which consequently led to, as we saw, quite a lot of volatility, particularly in cryptocurrencies and so on. So if you subscribe to the daily brief, it should already be in your mailboxes, and if you don't, you can do so at toggle.global. Thanks for your attention, and we'll see you again on Friday.